Welcome to Physics 110 Conceptual Physics for Summer 2018. I'm going to start us out by looking at our Moodle page here. So please log into Moodle and click on Physics 110 and follow along. Alright, so welcome to Physics. Up top here will be a news forum where I'll put any announcements. Also our links to Pearson Mastering Physics, which we will talk about a little bit later. Also, the link to this recording is going to be right in this position when I finish. Okay, all students start here. Required enrollment assignment. This is something that we have to do. RCC has to do this to be in the good graces of the state. It's a census enrollment attendance report. So, it is a necessary evil. It won't take you long, just a few minutes. Click on the required enrollment assignment here. It's just a few questions and then boom, you're out of the way. If this assignment is not completed before midnight on the 24th of May, you will be dropped from this course. We don't want that to happen, so knock that out. Alright, here's some information about me. Alright. I'm Ms. Smith. I will be your attendant for this flight through physics. There's my phone number, my location, email. I will be online and available Wednesdays 10 to 11 a.m. for a virtual office hour. But you can always call or email too. I will respond promptly. Alright, a little bit about me. Also, Moodle has a great feature, text messages. Here's a little video you can watch about how to sign up for them. That way I can send you little reminders, or if anything pops up out of the ordinary, whatnot, it'll come right to your phone. RCC does not have tutoring on campus in the summer. Okay, so online tutoring is available through NetTutor. Please make use of that. It is totally free to you. The college cops all the cost of this. Please use it, make use of it, and of course you can always contact me. Alright, second thing, syllabus and syllabus quiz. Right, here's your syllabus right here for the summer. There are 10 quick questions about it, just to make sure that you read it, you got it. Okay, there's good information in there, also about how your grades are going to be calculated, turnaround time, like how quick I'll get things graded and get back to you, how quickly I'll answer you. There's also a section in there about behavior. It's called Netiquette, since we are an online class. Net meaning, internet. Etiquette meaning good manners. So check that out. Read all of that so you know what's going on, and I'm not going to sit here and read it to you. Okay. Mastering Physics. I've got another video here that you can watch about that. That will walk you through getting into Pearson's Mastering Physics. If you used any Pearson products before, my Math Labs, A&P, Bio, what have you, then you've already got a password and a username. If you've never used any of those, then this will walk you through how to get logged in, how to get in the class. Right? Please use the links I have all the way up here at the top. Alright, either one of these will work. Okay, and it will take you to the login page for mastering. Right, if you don't have a mastering account, like I said, that page will also prompt you to create one. If you haven't bought a textbook and an access code from our bookstore yet, that is fine. You can do that online. If you are okay with an ebook, you can purchase that online. You can purchase the access code online. Alright, and again, I will walk you through all of that and what mastering looks like after we get through with this video. Alright. Here's a little PDF if you need help with mastering. We'll be using Microsoft Word, Moodle, obviously. Sorry about that. So here's just some of the software we may be using and accessibility pages for those if needed. All right, the fourth thing you'll need to do in this getting started section is introduce yourself. Notice how this is grayed out? We have a restriction. Can't introduce yourself until you finish that syllabus quiz. Okay, but this is just a simple discussion board where you come in, tell me a little bit about yourself, something unique plus the usual. I'm interested in just, of course, being a teacher. What your plans are. Are you moving on to a university? You're going to be a veterinarian, a doctor, a lawyer, or what? Engineer, whatever. Okay? Running back to the idea of netiquette and behaving online, I've got this discussion board rubric here that tells you about how the discussion boards are set up in this class and how I'll be grading those. So take a peek at that. Okay? That is your clicking, sorry, scrolling, can't talk and scroll at the same time. That's your quick intro, right? So let's jump in. We've got 5 modules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, for this course, right? I've got the dates listed here about when we'll be in there, and then you notice we've got these restrictions on these modules too, right? So until you complete that required enrollment assignment, right back here, it won't let you in. All right, so again, get that knocked out. Also, before I get into the modules, when you get into Pearson, there is a introductory tutorial homework. It's kind of tedious, but I think you'll appreciate it when it's over because it shows you how to do all the different types of questions you're going to see on homework, whether it's a drag and drop, a comparison, any kind of, I think there's 4 different types of questions it could ask you. So it's going to walk you through every little detail of how to use that site. And for your trouble, it'll be counted as a homework grade. So knock that out. All right, now on to these modules. All right, so you had 4 things to complete in our intro section. So going into module 1, motion, part 1. All right, so I've got module 1 objectives here, where I will tell you what we're going to learn in this section, and then I'll tell you the assessments or the assignments, the graded work, if you will, that will measure those objectives. Okay. So chapter 1 is think like a scientist. All right, it's all about science. So for every chapter, I will have an introductory video. I will have a lesson. Okay, so the lessons look like so. You will not have to do this part, so bear with me here. It will take you straight into the content. Okay, here we go. So here's your slides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chapter 1 is pretty short and sweet. But you notice I got this little score thing down at the bottom. Well, that's because when you pop through these pages, it will sometimes have an activity. So look at this. Solve the vocabulary crossword puzzle for EC. EC meaning extra credit. All right. So you click on the activity, your crossword comes up, and then there you go. Okay. And if you didn't catch it, right here, right above where you click on the activity are the 4 vocabulary for this module. Okay, those points that you get from the lessons will accumulate throughout the semester, and at the end of the semester, those points will go towards your quiz average. All right, so for every puzzle piece, there's between 2 and 4 little questions or activities like this, totaling up to 108 points throughout this course. If you get 80 to 108 of those points, if you accumulate that many, it'll count as an additional quiz grade for you. If you get below 80, then those points will be added to your lowest quiz grade. Just a little something to give you some incentive to go through these lessons, earn some points. Okay. what chapter 1's all about, think like a scientist, revolves around the scientific method. Okay, so here's a scientific method example you can download, and then your scientific method quiz. Okay, so once you download the scientific method, it will check off your box over here, and then that will unlock this scientific method quiz for you to go ahead and get through with that. Now, this scientific method is something we're going to use for every lab we do, and you've probably used it in other science courses too. So that's pretty much the gist of chapter 1. With every chapter, I'll have this radius points form where you can go in and ask questions, and I can answer or another classmate can answer. All right, again, you can always email me too, but this will always be there for you as well. Now, chapter 2 is when we actually start physics work. Right, Newton's first law. So again, you got your introductory video, your lesson, and then chapter 2 starts a discussion board. Okay, so this is an application question based off what you just read. All right, now also going with chapter 2, you're going to have a homework assignment and a quiz assignment. The quizzes are pretty short, 10 questions, multiple choice, and it's pretty much just to make sure that you read the chapter in the book and you read and thought about my lesson here. Okay, if you do those two things, those quizzes are just going to be great. You're going to fly through them. There's homework for each chapter from chapter 2 onward, and those are more application-based homework, right? If you understand the concepts taught in the lesson, then the homework is applying those concepts. Okay, so you will have a quiz, a homework, and a discussion board question to answer for every chapter from chapter 2 onward. Okay, so video, lesson, discussion board, and then right here I've got a note to remind you, hey, homework and quiz on the Mastering website. And again, there's your Muddy's Points form if you have questions as well. Also, starting with chapter 2 and going onward, you will have lab activities. Okay, so I will give you some resources, maybe some videos like these 2 videos here that explain and demonstrate, for example here, the equilibrium rule, and then you'll have your assignment. Now I'll let you see this assignment. Alright, it comes up. So click here in the assignment and you'll actually have a Word document you download. You can take notes, record your data, answer the questions about the lab here, and then submit it back through Moodle. Right, the directions and everything you need is going to be in there. Okay. Alright, same goes for chapters 3 and 4. I scroll down here to number 4 because sometimes I'll throw an extra cool little video or something in that may help you understand a concept better. So here's a little cool video about a vacuum chamber and understanding free fall versus non-free fall. Alright, and there's chapter 4's lab activities, and then you get down here to chapter 5. Chapter 5 does not have a lab activity, right? But it still has its intro video, the lesson and discussion board, and of course the homework and quiz on the Mastering website. Now when it gets to exam time, alright, here's a study guide, and I've got some study questions about each chapter. These are just PowerPoints you can open up and look at. And then you'll have your exam. You click on open here. Right? These exams are going to be application questions. So again, I'm not going to ask you to spit back to me the definition of this and that, right? I want to know if you understood it well enough to use it, because that's what's needed in the world, right? You're not going to go to a job and they're going to say, define force. It's not going to happen. They want you to be able to use it and think about it and analyze things. So that's why the gist of how the course is going to go, and quick intro. If you have any questions, you let me know. All right, see you in a bit to talk about mastering.